Welcome everybody to yoga. I don't know if you notice anything different about my studio, but I painted my wall. My daughters and I painted, that was our Memorial Day project. So now you get to see me against a color instead of the white. I think it's better. We're gonna start seated, and actually I want to do something a little different, a little new. We're gonna start with our breath. We're gonna, always kind of use this time to slowly connect with our body. And we're going to do that actually by going through and do a little chakra scan. I've been reading up on chakras. So we're going to sit. I've got a blanket underneath me just to give my hips a little extra lift. Easy cross-legged position. If you want to lean against something, go ahead and do that. We're going to just drop our chin to our chest and close our eyes. And just for a minute, let's just lengthen the breath a little bit. Take a couple of deep breaths in through the nose, out through the nose. So the inhale is connected to the sympathetic nervous system, which works the fight flight reaction. And the exhale works with the parasympathetic nervous system, which is related to relaxation. So you can imagine, the, yeah, that's the inhale, the fight, flight, and then the exhale is the relaxation. So we're gonna try and extend the exhale. So we're gonna inhale 4 counts, hold the breath 4 counts, and exhale 8 counts. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale 4 counts. Hold the breath 4 counts. Exhale 8 counts. Last time. Good. Just let your breathing come back to normal, but pay attention to that inhale, kind of imagining and visualizing, sipping in the universe. We were talking about that last week. And on the exhale, letting go. And with that, we're going to start a little scan at the root of our spine, very bottom of our spine, the root chakra. This is actually that goddess pose. This is where we really get into that root chakra, the goddess, the base of the spine. This is our point of energy and stability. This is the I am chakra. Moving your focus a little bit higher, just below the navel, the sacral chakra. This is where we feel and sense. This is the I feel chakra. This is pleasure, sensuality, birth. Breathe into that. And rising up a little higher to the solar plexus chakra, which is right below where the rib cage comes together. The I do chakra, activity. It's our space of activity, strength, determination. That's where we use that diaphragm for our big, deep exhales. Moving a little higher to heart center, the heart chakra, that is where we find our home, our authenticity, our sincerity. This is the I love chakra. Just breathe into that heart chakra. You might even want to say to yourself, I love. Moving up a little higher to the throat chakra. This is our point of communication, expression, creativity. I've been having a lot of sensation in my throat lately. This is what got me into looking at the chakras. This is the I talk chakra. This is our point of communication and expression. And then we move to the third eye, which is right between the eyebrows, right above the nose. Send your focus there. Breathe into the third eye. This is the I see chakra, and it is a place of intuition and imagination. Breathe into that space. Open it up. Let the breath come in. And let anything go from that area that you don't need to hang on to. And then finally, we move to the top of the head. That's the crown chakra. The crown chakra. And it's our place of spiritual connection to the universe. It's also the place of knowledge and consciousness. And this is the I understand chakra. So let's take a nice deep breath, starting at the root chakra and almost kind of like one of those games at an arcade. Let's light up each chakra in our torso as we inhale for our 4 count. Hold the breath and let that energy come out the top of the head, out of the crown chakra, into the space. And on the exhale, 8 count, gather in the energy that you just put out and let go of any cobwebs or any achiness or any shadowy feelings in those chakras. Let's do that 2 more times, just imagining the chakras lighting up as we inhale for 4. Hold the breath for 4. Exhale for 8. Beautiful. We can go ahead and open our eyes. We're just going to lift the shoulders forward and back. Take a small, soft gaze. You can also leave your eyes closed if you want still. Just a few shoulder circles, starting to move the body a little bit. Let's take a nice inhale, sweeping the arms up, rooting the sits bones, dropping the scapulas, looking up, maybe taking a little lean over to the left. And inhale up, and a little lean over to the right. Keep going with this little rainbow routine we're doing here. We've done it many times, just starting to add the movement with the breath. Welcome those of you who just came in. Good to see you. And let's take a nice inhale, both arms up, And reach the arms forward to the ground in front of us and just let the head fall. Oh, this is my favorite right here. This is the reason why I do yoga. Simple, simple, simple. Breathe into all the tight spaces. I really like to send my exhale into the places that feel like they need a little extra love. And sometimes I push my right hand into the floor, just twist a little bit, looking up at the ceiling, but keeping the hands on the ground. And then I push the left hand into the floor, bending the right and look over my shoulder. And then do a couple twists back and forth, just getting that lower back. Oh yeah. And then walking the hands up. And you know the story, hands behind our hips and a nice deep inhale. I try to drop the knees to the floor here, chin to chest, and then just a little lift of the hips off the floor. Oh, that also is stretching your wrists, and I know you feel it. Beautiful. Uncross the legs. I'm going to take my blanket out. Give yourself a little rub down, little shake of the legs, little massage, little bounce of on the ground. And then recross with the other leg on top. Same thing, deep breath in. Let's go to the right this time, a couple rainbows. If you want to just hang out on one side and really root the opposite hip to the ground and really open up the torso towards the ceiling, see if you can get lower there, that's fine. You can also do just the rainbow back and forth with breath, like we did with the other legs in front. I think the most important thing is just really matching that breath with the movement of your body right now. When you're ready, take a nice deep breath in, lift both arms, reach forward, hands to the floor, and let it go. Try to drop the top of the head down. Exhaling into those little tight spaces. Even the subtle movement of lifting the belly button towards the spine is going to give you a little extra lower back stretch. You can stay here, or you can do that little twisty, pushy thing that we did with the other leg, where I just kind of bend one arm and push into the floor with the other hand and look over my shoulder up at the ceiling, trying to keep the hips on the floor. Staying low. And release, walking the hands up slowly. Hands behind the hips, fingertips forward, drop the knees to the floor. Inhale, chin to chest. Exhale, press the pelvis forward. And release. Beautiful. All right, we're going to do something a little new. Haven't done this in a while. Let's take the right leg and bend it to the inside of the left thigh. We're gonna reach up. I've got my foot, I don't know, like 4 inches away from my knee. I'm gonna inhale as I lift, trying to sit nice and tall. I'm gonna exhale and take my body forward in between the legs. And then I'm gonna see if I can wrap my arms around and use that. In fact, maybe I'll even use a strap. So you use the leg as a kind of lever to pull yourself down a little bit. Trying to get my hands as close together as I can. Whew. So it's like a one-legged forward fold with the arms behind us. You should also get a really delicious stretch underneath that right scapula. You get to feel an opening there. Chin just drop to the chest. Breathe. And come up slowly. Let's take the left arm across that knee, right arm behind us, and let's just do a little gentle spinal twist here, looking over our right shoulder, pressing the forearm into the right knee to get yourself a little extra leverage there. Make sure you're dropping that right shoulder. I just realized my shoulder was a little high. You might want to actually put your palm on the floor. And then come out of that gently. Woo. Okay, let's try the other side. Left foot in front, bent. Sitting nice and tall. I'm going to hold my strap in my hand. And then on the inhale, we lengthen. On the exhale, we reach forward, and then we wrap. And the arms around and back, and try to get the hands as close as they can to each other. Whew. Feel that stretch under the left scapula. And just breathe. Keep the right foot flexed so that that right leg is engaged. Drop the chin to the chest. And slowly come up. Take the right arm across the body. Press the forearm or the elbow into the left knee. Lengthen through the sits bones and then twist. Yeah. Just breathe. Keep that foot flexed, the right foot flexed. Good. And recover. Let's take the soles of the feet together. Sitting nice and tall. Maybe just take the left ear to the left shoulder. Pull those knees down to the floor while you're holding onto your ankles. And then take your left ear to your left shoulder, and that should just automatically open up. Oh, Lord, it does automatically. So stretches the front of your chest, the side of your neck. Try the other side. And then if you want, you can do a couple of head circles here. So you're really trying to pull your ankles with your arms, which in turn pulls your shoulders down, and you're also pressing those knees into the ground. So you got a lot going on here. Slow circles. And then when you're ready, nice big inhale, look up, exhale, maybe grab hold of those toes and see if you can get your forehead down to your toes. Breathe here. Belly button lifting towards the spine. Don't let it push out. Try to get that nice curve of the spine. And slowly come up. Take the outside of the knees with your palms. Lift them up. Send them forward. Inhale. Flex those feet. Exhale. Pour your upper body over your legs. We did this last week standing. Now we're doing it sitting in this L position. Vertebrae by vertebrae, you pour your upper body over your legs and come up through the flat back. Let's do 3 more. Inhale as you come up. And exhale as you pour yourself down like your upper body is like a wave crashing over your legs. Reverse it now. Flat back forward. And inhale up. Yeah, don't forget the neck. Keep the neck in line with the spine. And when you roll up, it should be the last thing to come up, and then the arms. Add some sounds if you want to. Wave crashing sounds. Good. And let's stay up here. Take the interlace the fingers, send the palms to the ceiling. Let's walk those shoulders up the ladder. Right, left, right, left. One more. Right, left. Oh, and let's open and take the arms behind us. Fingertips to the ground. Big arch. Chin to the ceiling. Good. Let's come right up here from that arch to a little boat right here. Feet are off the floor, arms are off the floor. We're just gonna tap the toes. Inhale, exhale. You're keeping the legs bent. The whole leg moves. It's not like a kicking. It's the whole leg. So the shape of the leg never changes. You're moving from the hip joint. Yeah. Inhale, exhale. In, ex. Come right back to boat. We're going to come down to the ground into an X position. Inhale. Big exhale, come back to boat. Good, let's do it a couple more times. Inhale. And boat. Sweep the arms down and up. Yes, beautiful. Inhale, control the descent. Use the breath. Exhale. Shh. Beautiful. 2 more. One more. And we're going to challenge ourselves right here. We're just going to see if we can straighten the legs. We're going to try. We're going to try. We're going to try. And release. Good. Take those knees up. Let them just fall right to left. Just kind of massaging the lower back on the floor. All right, we're gonna do a bridge here, and I'm gonna stick in an extra challenge today. We're gonna inhale, exhale, press the pelvis up. Now what we're gonna do is we're going to slide one leg forward and then slide it back. So we inhale, slide the right leg out, keeping the hips up, and bring it back. Left leg, slide it out, keep the hips up, bring it back. Try that. Let's do 4 more sets. And when you're done, maybe press a little bit higher. So get those feet into the ground. Don't think about the booty. Press the feet into the ground and your booty's automatically gonna get higher. And slowly, 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 vertebrae by vertebrae, drop down back onto the floor and then hug the knees to the chest. So yeah, we can add these subtle little adjustments to some of the poses that we've been doing for a long time, just to add a little flair, a little extra challenge. I'm circling my knees right now. Do what feels good. Let's take the legs up in the air, shake them out. Take the arms above the head. Big, deep inhale. Exhale, peel the body off the floor. Inhale, hold. Exhale, squeeze the air out. Reach a little bit higher. And release. Couple more times. Good. Let's do a little spinal twist here. Send the left leg flat on the ground. Hold the right knee close to your chest. Gently, maybe bend the standing leg, the one that's shooting out. Give it a soft bend. And then gently just twist over your body. Looking over your right shoulder. And switch sides. And if you can, if you're on the soft enough surface, let's do a couple of little rolls here. So we're just gonna roll up. See if we can not touch our feet to the floor. And then roll back. Roll up. Hold it, little roll. If you're on too hard of a surface and your spine won't do this, then just meet me in cat-cow. If you're enjoying rolling, give yourself a couple more rolls. All right, we're gonna just skip right to some cat-cow with the leg. So we're gonna inhale, right leg up. Exhale, contract, nose to knee. Let's do 5. Tracking that leg, nice and parallel, slow and steady. When you bring the nose to the knee, I want you to really tuck that belly button into the spine, and you're squeezing that exhale air out. When you're through with 5 on the right leg, try 5 on the left. Good. To give your wrists a rest if you want, come into prayer pose or child's pose. This is always a good place to come to if you need to, not only in yoga, but in every day. Sometimes you just need to drop down and do a little child's pose and breathe. And since we're here, let's go ahead and set the top of the head to the floor and do a little rabbit, grabbing hold of those ankles and sending the lower back to the ceiling. Again, you should also get a delicious opening of the upper back. And release. And then since we're here, let's do, oh my God, see my mind, the blood ran to my head and now I can't remember. Oh, camel, thank you. All right, inhale, the blood came back. Inhale, hands behind us, chin to chest. I've got my hands on blocks because I have to. You can also just grab your ankles or just put your hands on the floor and then exhale, press the pelvis forward, squeeze the shoulders behind you, and camel. All right. Time for pranayama. You can do it sitting, kneeling, or standing. I'm gonna do mine standing, I think. 20 breaths. Lifting the arms. I'm just gonna, lifting the arms on the inhale and bringing them through the plumb line, down through the center, the crown chakra, the third eye, the throat chakra, and right into that heart chakra. All right, 20 breaths whenever you're ready. Three more. On the last up, stay up, clasp the fingers together and maybe make a point with your two pointy fingers, and let's do a little half moon, sending the hips to the right, looking under the right armpit. Push those hips. Yes. Open up the chest, drop the scapula. Inhale, recover, exhale, other side. This is a good one. Oh, root those feet, spread the toes wide. Pull that pointy finger away from your shoulder, but drop the shoulder. Oh, that made a difference. Inhale, recover. Exhale, push the hips forward. Give me a nice little arch, but support the lower back, tight booty. And inhale, recover. Exhale, Let's dive through the arms all the way down. Hello, forward fold. Shake your legs out. Woo, shake your head out. No. Yes. Whew. Maybe wag your tail a little bit. And then let's hang here for a minute. However you want to, on your blocks or with your hands on the floor or with your hands on your elbows. Let's just breathe here for a minute. Micro bend in the knees. This might be a good place to lengthen your breath a little bit. Maybe you want to try a 4 count inhale, 4 count hold, 8 count exhale. I don't know. Something to do while you're hanging out. From here, we're going to drop the arms, swing them down and out, and we're going to come into chair pose. So where knees are over our toes, our torso is coming forward on an angle, arms are by our ears. Take the hands into prayer, right in front of your heart center. Twist to your right. See if you can get that elbow to the outside of your right knee. Beautiful, yogis. Now lift the left leg off the ground slightly and shoot it back. Look at that. Gorgeous. So we're holding those, pressing the hands into prayer. The pressing of the hands and the elbow against the knee is helping us twist our upper body towards the ceiling. If you want, you can actually open the arms here. My left elbow is pushing against my right knee to give me a little extra traction to add to that twist. We're gonna rewind. We're gonna come back to prayer, back to the feet together, center, and mountain. Whoo! Maybe even a little push forward of the hips. And then another chair. We're gonna do the opposite side. I'm gonna face this way so you guys can see me. Chair. Hands come together, heart center, twist to the left. Right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Push those hands together. Lift the right leg off the floor, slightly shoot it back into a lunge. Yeah, gorgeous. Now use that prayer to keep the hands at heart center. They want to slip to the armpit. Keep them at heart center. Use that elbow against the left knee to push yourself, challenge yourself a little bit more into that twist. And when you're ready, open up the arms, if you want. We're gonna rewind back to prayer, feet together, hands come to the center, push into mountain. Ooh, yeah, that feels good. All right, staying with this idea, there's two options here. Kind of what we did in warm up. You can have your right toe touching the floor behind you and your torso is slightly leaned forward, and you can bring the knee into the chest, swing the elbows back, and then come back to toe tap. Or you can start in warrior 3. You can bring the knee in, slicing the elbows back, and come back to warrior 3. I'd like to do 4 or 5 on each side. Those of you who don't have your videos on, I know you're giving me a thumbs up right now. All right. Everyone else. Yay, I got one. All right. So choose your adventure. You can even do 2 like this and then 3 in warrior 3. So, you know, choose your own adventure on this. How about I even give us some inspiring music? Let's try some inspiring music. Here we go. Let's start standing on the left leg. Starting position, wherever that is for you. 3. Exhale, keeping the knee in. Inhale as you extend. Shake it out. And you can one down one leg. And then try the other leg. That looks so good, you guys. Wow. Yes, let's do what Amy's doing. Big old squat, toes out, come on down. You want to put your elbows on your knees, you can, or if you want, you can lift the heels off the floor a little and maybe put your hands down on the floor. Maybe shift side to side. Woo. And then when you're ready, let's send the heels back and come into pyramid. Toes pointing forward, grab your ankles. Whew. Stretch out those glutes and those hamstrings. We just did a lot. You know what we can do here? Take the hands behind the back. Interlace them, but interlace them the way that you don't usually interlace your fingers. And then let the arms fall to the floor over your head. Try and keep your palms together. That might mean that they don't fall as far as you think they should, but that's okay. If you want, you can also give yourself a little twist here, looking right and left, lifting the shoulders, lifting the right shoulder to the right, looking to the right, lifting the left shoulder to the left, looking to the left. Woo! Let's take the hands to the mat, to the floor, and let's bend that right knee and send the left hand right in front of it and give ourselves a twist. Send the booty back, so you're getting that inner thigh stretch. Abs are engaged. We're breathing here. I don't know about you, but I'm shaking. Spider woman to the other side. Send the booty back, toes forward, twist. And coming forward. And let's see if we can bring ourselves to standing, holding onto our waist and just lifting our spine with our core. Boom. All right, let's do a standing pose. For a change, I thought we could try, if we want, tree, but instead of having the foot here, crossing it in front. and dropping the knee. Whoa, should have tried this before I came up with the idea. So the hard thing, I think, is to really keep it there. So you may need to actually just hold it. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Yeah. And then lift the opposite arm. If you can't actually keep the foot there without holding on to it. Wow, that gives you a different kind of, sending that top of that knee to the floor. All right, that kind of worked. Let's try the other side. It's a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. In my mind, the foot was just going to stay there. All right, so I'm taking the foot to the front of the left, top of the thigh. I'm sending the left knee down, and then I'm lifting the left arm. All right, yeah, you guys got it. I'm so sweaty that my toe is falling out of my hand. Slowly, slowly, slowly coming down. There we go. All right, well, sort of worked. Shake it out. Since we were talking about the root chakra, and that's where we started, why don't we do some goddess? We're gonna do our shift to the right, knee over the toes, right arm reaching to the right, creating that diagonal. Then we're gonna come down into goddess, root chakra, right there. Drop that pelvis, bam. That's our power right there. And then reach to the left, and then come back, simple. I'll put on some more inspiring music. We're gonna do 1, 2, we're gonna do 5 sets. Breathe. This is called renew, so it's gonna feel like we've never done these before. Starting with goddess. Feel that straight, drop that pelvis, here we go. Inhale right. Exhale goddess. Inhale left. Exhale. When we're all there, let's see if we can lift our heels off the floor. Balance, abs are engaged. Drop the pelvis to 4 inches. Heels down. Big breath in. Stars. Exhale, back down. Let's turn the hips to the right. And big breath in. Maybe a couple more. Back to front. Other side, rest on the left. Big breath. Kick those legs out. All right, get some water. Woo! Okie dokie, artichokes. We don't have too much more time. I think maybe we should just get down on our bellies and do some back stuff, some Superman. Maybe one, let's do a rolled, oh, you're already there. Okay, I'll meet you on your mats. If you're standing, do a roll down. Just a little roll down. Little shake. All right. Come to your back, to your bellies. We're gonna inhale, forehead on the mat. Exhale, we're gonna lift the upper body off the floor into a Y shape with our arms, then a T shape with our arms, then a W with the elbows coming into the chest. Oh, I have to adjust my camera. We've done it before, but just to remind you, Y, T, W. Forehead to the floor, inhale. Actually, let's exhale. Inhale, come up to Y. Hold the breath. T, exhale, W. Come up a little higher. And release. Exhale. Inhale, Y. Hold the breath, T. Exhale, elbows to the rib cage. One more time. Exhale. Inhale, lift the upper body off the ground. Y arms, T arms, W. And release. Soles of the feet together like a frog. Click those heels. And let's lift the legs off the ground. Hold. Tap down, exhale, hold. Inhale, tap down, exhale, push, hold. So we're really accenting the lift and the hold. When we come down with the legs, it's just to tap and inhale and hold on the exhale. So we're really emphasizing the exhale and the hold. Couple more times. Next time, hold up in the air and let's just do little clicks. Click in and out and in and out. You're clicking your heels out. Legs stay off the ground and release. Whew. Let's shoot the left arm out to the side and we'll do a little toe tap with the right toe coming off the ground and tapping behind us. So we get that delicious chest stretch. Try the other side. Right arm shoots out, palm down. Tap, look over that shoulder. And since we're all hot and sweaty, let's do 5 push-ups right here on your knees or on your feet, whatever you want. And let's go ahead and close out the work of this class by tucking the toes and coming into down dog. Wow, isn't that crazy? We're ending with down dog, but it feels good. Feels so good. Have fun with down dog. I have to turn around because my hands are so sweaty. It's too wet over there. If you want, you can do some leg swings, circling the right leg around. I keep the right leg bent. And I just kind of circle. It feels really good in the hip joint. In down dog. And if you feel like you want one last core challenge, you can come into plank and then just do some knee taps. Or you can just hold plank. Breathe in plank. Feel the power of plank. And then when you're ready, take that right leg forward and let's come into pigeon. And we're gonna luxuriate in pigeon with the right leg forward. Let it all go. Big, big inhale, maybe a big sigh. And switch legs. And swing yourself around, coming into a comfortable position on your back. Go ahead and do one last big inhale on your back. Stretch, stretch, stretch your hands away from your toes. And then maybe hold that inhale for a second. And then on the exhale, relax into the ground. Just nice, big, extended corpse position. Maybe open up your jaw, yawn, stick out your tongue. Maybe massage your jaw for a second. And then we're gonna go into deep relaxation for a few minutes. You can stay in Shavasana if you want, or you can meet me back in a cross-legged position with your hands in prayer, eyes closed. And we will close today's practice with gratitude for those lights that lit up in our chakras. We have so many areas of our body that we can draw power from and resilience from and strength and authenticity. And tonight, those lights in me salute the lights in you. Namaste.